Well, we like to get into different stories. I want to get your take on this. In the news right now, DARPA in the news because of a new sniper bullet that now changes direction and speeds up midair.
This is, you know what this is? This is freaking Runaway with Gene Simmons and Tom Selleck. Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
This is
I
it.
do.
We're there.
I'm a purist, and look, if I can't get the fucking shot off,
Learn to shoot right.
if I can't knock you down, then I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
However, I do realize that there are other branches of the service who don't have the same excellence as the Marine Corps.
Navy.
Let's just say that.
So let me just to be clear, because I'm not sure if you're clear enough. Are you suggesting that only the Marines are precise in their shooting?
Listen, the Marine Corps is the only branch of the military that does not accept applications. We only take commitments.
Wow. That is correct.
And obviously I as a Marine, I have to take a shot at everyone else out there. But being realistic, everyone has a job to do, and all these guys serve, all these men and women serve, and they're all very important to the process of what we have to do in the world, which is establishing and maintaining the peace.
My girlfriend's father was an Army sniper back in the day, part of the National Rifle Team, and he's told me some interesting stories about back in the day.
I bet he's got some great
ones.
And
I know when it boils down to it, you're all in the game to do the same mission.
Absolutely.
And I know there's a lot of conflict between each brand of service.
Yes.
I mean, the Marines are definitely the freaking mean.
Now I'm glad you said it was your girlfriend's father, because if it was your father, he would have dropped the sniper rifle before he ever fired it, because you're French.
Yes.
Oh, you could suck
I got a French rifle for sale. Never used, dropped only once.
Wow, that took forever you to get out, so it kind of ruined the joke.
Hey, well, the fantastic bartender is pouring a little heavy.
Well, work on that, son.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what they did. But I love we all here at the Cranialist Show appreciate your service and
Thank you.
for letting us do the show.
And when you take shots at other military branches, you clearly don't need a bullet that changes directions and speeds up.
Yeah, I don't believe we need a bullet that changes direction. I believe that these guys, these men and women that are out there in uniform that serve every day, they're some of the they have some of the finest training in the world. It's world-class training. So let them go out and do their jobs. The real issue and the real application for something like that would be more domestic. And that's where I think that's going. I don't really see that, even though the military is testing it. Most things that we use, i.e. our cell phones, most things that we use start out as a military application, then we kind of dumb it down for the public. So I think that would have more of a police application and less of a military application.
Yeah, I was going to say kind of like a SWAT situation in a crowded situation, kind of
which is
hostage
back to that
situations.
fucking movie you're talking about.
Yeah, Runaway. That was a long time ago.
Who can believe that Gene Simmons and Tom Selleck were in a movie together? Seriously.
Who could believe Gene Simmons was one of the most overrated bands? No, forget
Who
it.
could believe Tom Selleck was an actor?
Oh, God. Hey, Three Men, a Baby was an epic undertaking.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah.
The women loved the short shorts back then, Brian.
Yeah, the short shorts and that fucking thick ass.
Hey, come on. He had a Higgins.
Yeah.
He had a Higgins.
Yeah.
All right, well, on that note,
Steve's going down.
we're going to jump into a quick commercial break. Brian, it's a pleasure to...
Gentlemen, thank you for having me.
Thank you,
so
Brian.
much for having us here to do the radio show.
Mikasa Sukasa.
Thank you, my friend. Well, all you Craniacs, stay with us. We're going to jump into a quick commercial break. When we get back, the second half of the show, don't want to miss it.
Thank you.
Howdy, folks. Billy Boy's back and ready to get you mile high. Thanks for voting, all you Greenleafs, and opening the door for Amendment 64. I am excited to announce to you the grand opening of my top-shelf marijuana boutique and emporium, Commander and Leaf. At Commander and Leaf, we only procure from the choicest fields and botanical masters. From sour diesel to Maui Wowie and candies to space cakes, we have it all. All our confections are created right on site, so come seal the deal and enjoy some Billy Delights. And don't forget to check out my other products, Billy Bags and Bill Doughs, for all my discriminating constituents. I am Bill Clinton, and I approve these party supplies and f*** toys.
Well, Andrew, you've
lived a pretty good life, it seems. Let's just take a look. No murder. No adultery. No stealing, not even as a child. Very impressive.
Well, thank you, sir.
In this new age, you have to be accountable in all facets of your life.
Well, what else is there?
It is time to check your browser history.
A dirty browser history may keep you out of heaven, but don't let it ruin your legacy here on Earth. At Legacy Lock, we believe your secrets are no one's business but yours, even in death. Our patented heart monitor notifies operators the moment of your passing within minutes, so Legacy Lock teams can swarm on your home and office, removing any embarrassing material. We don't like to divulge our trade secrets, but you'll rest assured we'll be in and out, and no one will know. You're going to die. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Call Legacy Lock, and your cookies won't crumble you.
Now come on, Jimmy. As part of your detention, we're going to do this station ID for this show.
Why, yes, Mr. Mackey. My name is Jimmy Vollmer. You listen to the Cranial Emission Show, thank you very much. With Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and Caleb Crispy.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for Jimmy for bringing us in there. from
Jimmy
South Park.
Vollmer, brother.
Appreciate it. Welcome back to the Cranial Emission Show, the second half of the program. The invasion is now retreating, much like the French. The British are retreating. They are now leaving the vicinity. So they are leaving at this point. But it was a pleasure to have Steve Hope join us and the rest of the Cheese Clan. And a huge thanks to Brian Lyon for
Very
hosting us here for the show. And, look, anyone out there listening to the show, this is a place you want to go. If you're a cigar aficionado, look no further than the Lion's Den here at 1704 and a half.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's an aficionado. He needs to get here.
Exactly. I mean, 1704 and a half here on 7th Avenue here in Ybor City.
Did you say 7 whores and a what?
Well, no, that's later. But anyway, welcome back to the show. You want to call in, you want to be a part of it, you can do so, by the way. It is 813-438-6068.
You need to come up with a different thing for Tracy, because we've already had the lovely Genevieve.
How about the tenacious Tracy?
Ooh,
right now.
All right.
Because she has had to be quite tenacious in dealing with all of us.
I'm sure she has.
In our alcohol demands. But, come on up here. Come on up to the Lion's Den. Get a drink. Get a cigar. It's a lushly appointed place. It is getting nicer and nicer here every week. They're doing a ton of work to this place, and it has improved by leaps and bounds from one day to the next. So they're really putting some work into it. Now, guys, from some sex-related stories to more sex-related stories.
That's where we're going. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Yes. In this case, bring out your strippers for the dead.
Right on, dude. Nothing like I like have a dead boner. That's what I'd like. Just pin that sucker up. Stick something inside it. Get it up.
Stick something inside
That's what you call Diagra.
Or do you just make a splint for it?
Yeah, make a splint. No, but you got to get it down in the hole. Put a catheter in it when I'm dead. Get it up.
In this case, you would actually make a sprint for it.
That's only in North Korea.
Well, it's also in China.
Isn't that just rigor mortis?
Look, the Chinese government...
Yeah, but it only lasts for like 2 hours.
The Chinese government is officially on record for asking
if
people...
If it lasts more than 2 hours, consult your doctor.
That's called priapism.
Motherfucker dead!
The Chinese government is officially asking people to stop hiring strippers for funerals.
Bullshit.
This is a problem in China. Apparently, it is a practice in China to hire strippers for funerals in order for them to get more mourners to congregate.
Right, because it's like a good luck to have more mourners at your funeral.
Hold on. I've actually been to China, and everything in China is good luck. The color green, turtles, roosters.
I like
money,
turtles.
silver, gold, everything in China is good luck.
Because there's a lot of bad luck in China.
Except smog.
That is no.
Smog is not good
Unless
luck
you're
in
talking
China.
The Dragon, then I think The Decimation of Smog was a movie. The Hobbit, was it? I don't know. I don't know.
I was actually in Beijing 2 weeks before the Olympics. That was the cleanest city I've ever seen in my life.
Beijing?
Yeah, until you tried to look at the sunrise, and then it was non-existent.
Or until you
Actually,
try to breathe oxygen.
It actually was not that bad, guys. You know,
yeah, but
no.
they blew it out with big fans when you came there, because Chinese can make big fans.
They might have. But no, it was not. It was not what I expected. Seeing all the news reports, it was actually a very clean. Obviously, they were cleaning it up for the Olympics. They were really. I mean, everybody on the street had a broom. It was homemade out of twigs and a stick.
Well, because they were probably beaten if they didn't sweep the streets.
Yeah.
But you remember the story back about 10 years ago, where that kid like tagged something with spray paint, and then they beat him on the feet with the canes. Remember that?
Right.
That was a long. So they don't mess around there. You spit gum on the street, you're getting your ass handed to you.
Now, from funerals to a different version of dying, typically you don't see funerals to the extent that you see that. When you have the open casket ceremonies or even the closed casket ceremonies, the funerals tend to be a little grander. When you're cremated, they're not necessarily always as grand. And, there's a new idea now. There's a designer known as Mark Sturkenboom. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Bless you.
Who has come out, who has developed a dildo that you can actually fill up with your ashes when you pass away.
Ooh,
so that
sweet D.
Exactly. So that your wife does not forget you by filling this dildo with your ashes.
Sweet D.
Now, one of you, I think it was Mike, Miggy made the point earlier. Of course, it would be Miggy that made this point.
Of course.
That what if the dildo's bigger than your junk, then isn't it defeating the purpose?
Or porpoise, depending on what kind of dolphin you are. Sorry.
I got nothing on that.
We've gone there, folks. We have gone
I've got
there.
nothing.
Just to let any radio stations that may be listening to us out there that are terrestrial, we would not swear on your station. We just say we're having some fun on a non-FCC regulated network.
I do want to make a point here that 2 of our 3 significant others are here, and they're actually sitting in listening distance right now.
Right.
And as Hopi would say,
unless they're in North Korea.
We are, as Hopi would say, we're punching above our pay level, or
we are punching above our weight.
Or punching,
So my girlfriend's punching way below her weight. I'll tell you that.
Should we ask them?
We should.
All right, ladies, we're talking to you, please.
Stephanie, Kirsten,
hello, please.
who are sitting on the couch, could you come up to the table, please?
Can one of you come up to the mic, Stephanie?
Please, one of you come up to the table, please.
Who's better of a projecting voice?
One of you needs to come up to the table. We have a question to ask. They're pointing at each other and
my
being
gosh,
very shy.
hey, time's ticking. My watch is like.
We don't need dead air. One of you needs to come up
Kirsten,
to the table.
you're a teacher. You talk to a
right
bunch
now.
of kids all day, so come
Seriously,
talk to
one of you get up to the table.
Come talk to 3
right
more
now.
kids.
Stop being sheepish about
I'll
this.
pay your tab.
You call
Okay.
yourself a teacher.
Oh, we have Stephanie. Okay. Stephanie,
All right.
grab the microphone, please.
Put your headphones on first to make sure
Put the
everything's
headphones
kosher.
on.
You put
Go
them
ahead.
on. Put it,
Put 'em
there
on.
you go.
There you
Now
go.
grab the mic.
Grab the mic. Come on, you know how to grab things like
Put it
well,
right.
No, actually,
you have to.
what
You
usually
literally
grab's
have to
much
put it right
smaller,
to your
but-
mouth because that mic sucks.
Anyway.
And I'm not going to be like, oh, you're going to mic to your mouth.
Now,
No.
Steve Hope and Brian Lyon both
better
spit
not.
all over that thing, but that's okay. But go ahead and lean right into that mic. I want to ask you a question, Stephanie.
The mic is horrible.
We're talking about
do
this
have
What
to
the
put it right
invention.
to
fuck
your
did
mouth.
I get myself into?
We're talking about an invention, Stephanie. Mark Sturkenboom has developed an invention where when your husband, also known as Caleb Crispy, passes away, that you can actually buy a transparent dildo that you can fill with his ashes.
I just threw up my mouth a lot of
so
it.
that you can continue to enjoy his pleasure, or as they say in North Korea, his pressure.
Well, you know that they already have like the kit where you can make a replica dildo of.
Oh yeah, I got
whoever.
5 of my own. Just a
Yeah.
little.
So would
Yeah,
you
that's
prefer
mine.
one that's filled with his ashes or just a mold that replicates? Because I have a feeling knowing
Well, you could do both.
I
Like,
have
you
a
could
feeling
get the
knowing
mold
Caleb,
and fill it with
though.
the
Yeah, but what if
ashes.
it breaks and his dead is inside you? Oh God, that's so gross.
I have a feeling knowing Caleb that the dildo is probably bigger.
What?
Nothing.
Caleb's
Never say
got a
anything.
small penis.
Oh, fuck you both.
Or if you're in North